Hey you guys, so it's Keoshia. I'm back for another video. If you like my videos, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you turn on that notification bell so you don't miss any more videos from me. And without further ado, let's just get into today's video. Alright you guys, as you can tell from the title of the video, this is a first of a very long time on my channel. So I have been asked to do a get ready with me, like makeup all the time, and I just feel like I am not good with makeup. And what I do is very unconventional, definitely not in any type of makeup guru type situation. I use like the cheapest probably products you could ever find. And I just don't wear makeup on a daily basis. But when I do, I try to keep it as simple and natural as possible. So I thought I'd do like a chit chat get ready me. And I'm not going to be really telling you guys how to do the makeup. I'm just going to show you what I'm using, how I do it. And I'm going to talk about like my life and life update and stuff like that. So let's just get started. So the first thing I'm going to use is this NYX HD photo base primer. And then I'm not a guru where I have a camera that gets all the details. So if you need that, I'm sorry for you. I ain't got it. Ain't getting it. Ain't finna do it. And this is just a primer. I did wash my face and do my skincare routine this morning. Whenever I'm getting ready, because I don't put makeup on regularly, right before I put makeup on, I like to do a microdermabrasion. So I try to do that to kind of like smooth out my skin so the makeup will go on better. I am having a little breakout right there from this time of the month from last week. It's killing me. Usually don't have that many breakouts, so not really a big deal. If you see me looking over there as a viewfinder, I'm bad at looking in here. I want to make sure I stay in focus, so I'm gonna try not to look at it too much. And if I do, I apologize. Okay, I changed it so that it will follow my face. So when I move my face will stay in focus. Okay, so that should keep it in focus as much as possible. Okay, so I got my primer on. We're gonna let that chill out for a minute. And then the next thing I do is my brows. My brows are not the best, okay? Don't ever think this is gonna be a brow tutorial ever in life, okay? Ever. So I wanted to talk about, you know, just life updates and I guess some assumptions about me and, you know, just what I've been feeling. So if you guys are new to my channel, my name is Keoshia. I haven't introduced myself. Thank you so much for checking out this video. If you like what you see, make sure you subscribe. Helps us out. So the brow pencil I use is the Kiss brow pencil in dark brown. It's from the dollar store. I mean, from the beauty supply store. I think it costs $1. Like, it's not expensive at all. I made a mistake one time and got the brown in my eyebrows. Was light forever because I don't waste money, so I just use them anyway. But I think I used it all up, so I'm gonna use the one that's open. Back to what I was saying. I lose track too, I'm sorry. So my name is Keoshia. I am a single 40-year-old. Yes, I'm 40. I will be 41 in October, on Halloween as a matter of fact. And of 2 children. My son is 21. How I'm 41 with a 21-year-old. I had him when I was 19. So basically I got pregnant the first year in college. And so I went for so I did 1 whole year of college, found I was pregnant, and did 1 more semester, and then I came home. My family was very disappointed. I talk about this in my Insta stories all the time, but I haven't did Insta stories in a while. My family was very disappointed. You know, black stereotypes, single mother, young, never gonna be nothing, ain't gonna amount to shit, ain't gonna be shit, basically. Prove them motherfuckers wrong, because y'all know I'm all about proving a bitch wrong. But, so, fast forward, let's see. I don't even know how I want to structure this. If it's all over the place, I so apologize. Let's just talk about my life for a minute. So, fast forward, I don't know. I've been with my baby's father, or now he's my ex-husband, since the 10th grade. So, I graduated high school in 1997, so 96, 95. So, we was together like 94, since 94, like 95. We officially got divorced in 2016. So, how many years was that? Let's see. Should have had this ready, but let's get 2016 minus 1995. So we was basically together for 21 years. So about as old as my son is. So yeah, so, oh, wow. I'll say 22. I think that's wrong. Because he just turned 21. And we was together for at least a year or two before then. Let's just say 22. 22 years. Let's just round that shit up. 22. Okay, somewhere around there. He was the neighborhood, not necessarily bad guy, but he was like somebody my mama wouldn't approve of. And the funny thing about it is we met in church. My mama was a very church-going person. We had to go every Sunday, Sunday school, all of that jazz. So we met in church, and we, I liked him, he liked me. We passed notes in church, the typical girl stuff. So basically, went to college, we got pregnant. You know how we got pregnant, you know your anatomy. Don't need to go into detail on that. And so after that, I had to move back home. So I moved back home. I went to community college for 2 years and got a degree in accounting. This is going to be a fast track story. If y'all want to know the full story, then you let me know and I'll do another video. But anyway, fast track, 1999, graduated. My son was born. I graduated, I think in 2000 with a social degree in accounting. After I graduated with my son, me and my mom had this huge fight. Like, my mom is very strict. She didn't let us go nowhere and do anything. I'm not going to blame her for me getting pregnant and being buck wild, but I feel like if I had more leeway and we talked about, more stuff, I probably wouldn't have got pregnant at 19, but that's neither here nor there. And so, we had a huge argument, like after my son, he was like 1 or 2, maybe close to 3. And I remember having a huge argument. It was my sister, me, and my mom. We was all staying in this house. And I just basically told her, well, I'm just finna move out. Like, I ain't finna deal with this shit no more. And when I move out, I ain't never coming back. Like, that's exactly what I said. To this day, I remember that was the only thing my mind had. Like, I am moving out and I ain't never coming back ever again, okay? And I meant that shit. Like, when I put something in my mind or something, I mean it. So, moved out at like, I don't know how old I was, 20, 21? I don't know. I know I was working at Walmart. And then I had got a job at a bank. And my job was like a few minutes from where my apartment was. I lived like in the hood, y'all. I had a 2-bedroom apartment with one little small bathroom, with a little living room and a little like kitchen, and you could barely fit a table in there. And it cost me $250 a month. Like, I was stoked because I could afford $250 a month. I could afford to live it up on $250 rent a month. Got some like old furniture from my friends. Like, half of the furniture in there was hand-me-downs. And we made do. Stayed there for a couple years. Then we moved in the house. Stayed in the house for a couple years. And then in 2006, we moved to the house that I am in now. And my daughter was born. So we moved here in February of 2006. And my daughter was born in May of 2006. I need to hurry up because I ain't going to have no makeup done. And so, I'm going to bring this up because I can't see. So, we moved in here in 2006. At this time, y'all know my story. So my story was in 2006, I moved here. I was working for UAB, and I was going to school to get my bachelor's degree in accounting. So before moving to this house, I basically flunked out of accounting school. Sorry, this one right here getting on my nerves. I gotta pull it out. I usually don't tweeze, but this shit is ridiculous. Flunked out of accounting school. Got told I could never ever come. I was at UAB. They told me I could never come back ever, like ever in life. And so I was devastated. That was all before we moved here. Changed my major, and I think in 2000 and what was it? 2007. 2007, I graduated with a degree in criminal justice. Next quickest thing to get. And I actually worked for a company for UAB, division of UAB, that had criminal justice was one of the things I could get a major in and keep a job at that particular place where I already worked. That didn't work out. So that's how I got into healthcare that I'm in now. So in 2007, they was with that bullshit. So I was like, okay, I gotta go. So I started applying for different jobs, and I landed a job where I work at now at Children's Hospital. and I landed a job that in a field that I had never worked in. You know, it was God's time. And I'm telling you, God put me in places that I ain't even deserve, because I was a ratchet little bitch back in the day. I still have attitudes to this day, but back in the day, don't compare shit to what it is now. Like, it's gotten a whole lot better since then. That's a whole nother story. But anyway, so put concealer on my brows. I don't know if they look good or not. I don't know. You know, it is what it is. So did that. Got a job in a field I had never done before. I had never did any type of medical billing, coding, none of that, but got a job. Got a job for that. Ended up becoming a team leader. Worked at that job for 9 years. I worked from there 2007 to 2016. Good job. It was exactly what I needed. I could take care of my kids. I could get off when I wanted to. And after, while all the stuff was going on with my divorce and me and my ex, it was really what I needed at the time. I needed somebody to be flexible with me. I needed somebody to be okay if I couldn't come to work, if I was sick or kids were sick, or if they're sick, I could bring them with me, like all of that. The job I have now, I can't do none of that shit. Definitely ain't bring no kids up there, but they older, thank God. My kids were younger then, so like elementary, middle school. They, you know, they graduated high school and going to, and shit, my daughter going to the 9th grade this year. I'm just, time flies, so she going to high school. So now I have a adult 21 in high school. So today I think I'm gonna do this BB cream. This BB cream by CoverGirl in the 560. And when I don't feel like having a lot of makeup on, I use something light like this. So this is like a BB cream, but I put more than one layer on it, of course. And so don't be mad, I use my hands for a lot of stuff, which remind me I need a towel. Okay, towel is got it. So basically, you know, where I am now is somewhere where I never thought I would be. I never thought I would be in like a setting where, you know, I would be in the medical field. Like, that was not what I thought I was going to be doing with my life. I thought I was going to be an accountant, a CPA, you know, businesswoman type stuff, which I'm still a businesswoman, but just in a whole different aspect than I thought I would be. It's so crazy how you plan out your life and that shit be like, fuck you, bitch, that ain't how I finna go. This how I finna go, okay? Because your plans ain't my plans. Very funny, right? If you had that happen to you, let me know. Where you had this whole thing figured out and it was like, no, boo, that ain't really how we finna do it. Yeah, that shit pisses you off. But it ends up working out for your life, you know what I'm saying? So I just rub it in, I'm trifling, yeah. So got into the medical field, like I said, in 2007. Actually started November. I think I started the day after Thanksgiving or somewhere around after Thanksgiving, like November 27th. So whenever Thanksgiving was, I started that Monday. Usually start on a Monday, so Thanksgiving must have been the week before. Started then and have been at Children's ever since. So Children's 2006 to now is what? Lots of years. I don't know, like 12, something like that. 12 years old. Oh, this year in November be 13 because Jalen was born in 2006. I started in 2007. So yeah, let's just go. This year be 13 in November. And so that's the first layer of it. You know, kind of like even. I just skin tone. I'm putting another layer. I have dark spots, but we're going to conceal. And so basically, you know, that job was what I needed. I needed that job, you guys. I was a whole basket case from like 2000. I want to say 8. Like me and my husband started getting rocky like right after my daughter was born. And right after he became a firefighter. It was like all this shit just hit the fan. I don't know what it was. Maybe the isolation of us being out here. I got to see things that I didn't see in the city. I don't know. But anyway, the shit started hitting the fan. It was just going downhill. I was miserable. I was crying at work. I was just a whole basket case. Like this shit was like fucking me up. Like up. Like I'm a pretty strong woman. I'm very independent. But when I love hard. And so stuff just gets to you. You know how shit is. If you ever been in love and broke your heart, you already know. I ain't gotta explain it. Or a woman or whomever. Whatever the case may be. You know how I go. So did all of that. I'm trying to see if I can get another layer, but I think I'm gonna put one more layer, And so I can't remember when he moved out. It was before I got my master's degree. because at this time I had started my master's degree program. My #1 goal in life always has been to get a master's degree. So I knew I wanted a master's degree in something. I didn't know what it was going to be. I thought it was going to be the accountant, but you know how that turned out. And so I was like, I'm going to get a master's degree. That was one of my goals. I didn't know if I was going to use it. I don't know. I just want to be one of them bitches who had a title that I got a master's degree. Boom. There you go. And so I had to stop that program because we were just going through so much that I couldn't even study. I couldn't focus on anything. I barely did work right. You know what I'm saying? And so there we go. So that's how this looks. Not too bad, right? I'm always about the natural look. I don't be doing the most. So if you like a lot of makeup, sorry, this ain't it for you. So yeah, I need to get to fast forward. So I'll put some setting spray on first and let that like dewy in for a minute. Whew, up my nose. And so I was a basket case, so I stopped work. I think my mom retired in, I don't know exactly when she retired. I want to say it was like it was before I got my master's degree, so it was 2015. It took me almost 3 years. I want to say me and him separated about 2012, 2013. It had to be somewhere around in there. I don't know exactly the time, date. I can't remember. Maybe I blocked it out of my mind because I was like, you with that bullshit. Who knows? Anyway, I don't remember. So we got separated sometime, I guess around in there or whatever. And after that, my mom moved in with me because I could not afford where we was living at that time, you guys. I'm just going to be honest with you. I was a single mother. My ex moved out, okay? I had a house note, $600 luckily I didn't have a car note. I had to pay all the bills in the house. And I literally, at the time that he moved out, was only making maybe $15 an hour. A single mom of 2 trying to live off of $15 an hour. You guys know you can't live off $15 an hour. Definitely not now. Definitely not like single. I probably could have, but with 2 kids, no. So I had to ask my mom to move in with me because she was retiring. Her lease was up on her apartment. She's like, let me know. You need me to move in with you. Blah 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 blah. So I let my mom move in with me, and so I'm on my little $15 and all the rest of the bills because at this point I was responsible for everything. The good thing about it is my kids was on all kids at the time, so I just really didn't have a lot of medical bills. Luckily for me, they are not sick kids. They didn't get sick a lot and all this other stuff, so I was really blessed about that. And I'm about to put on some eyeliner. I'm just using this e.l.f. Precision liquid eyeliner in black, baby. It's the cheapest dollar eyeliner you can find, but I like it. And you know, just going down through there. So y'all know, if y'all been following me for a while, if you knew, in 2016 I officially got divorced. We was separated for a while because we thought we were gonna get back together, and yeah, that shit didn't happen. And so, you know, it was a possibility. You know, when you get married, you want to be married to the person you love forever. You know, you want to grow old and shit, you know. But sometimes life just doesn't work that way. Sometimes life be like, fuck you and your plans. You know, so that didn't work out. So I eventually realized that we not getting back together. I'm not finna put up with this bullshit. You not finna change. So guess what? We not getting back together. Let me just do what I gotta fucking do. So our divorce was final like July 2016 or some shit like that. In 2016, I bought a car. I gave my son my old car, so he had to be in high school. Yeah, cause he graduated in 2017. So like his junior, senior year or somewhere in high school. I'm putting the concealer under my eyes. I don't use a lighter concealer because I like for my shit to look natural. So I don't do that highlight, like bright ass eyes. I don't do that. If it's for you, go ahead, but I don't do it. And so I gave him my car and I bought my Rogue, if you guys don't know. And, you know, just started doing stuff. So then I started realizing, you know, once again, I didn't want to be dependent on anybody. I didn't want to live with my mom forever. I love my mom to death, but you cannot live with your parents. You just can't live with your parents. So I decided that I needed to get my shit together. My finances were in shambles. Bad credit score was messed up because when we got this house, his credit was messed up. Mine was the best credit, so they basically put the loan in my name. So anytime he paid the note late, We went into foreclosure. All that shit went on my credit. My credit was trash. My credit score was like 5 something. I don't even know. I ain't even want to look at it. I can't even tell you for sure. I know it was below 6. And so, you know, after divorce, everything got put in my name, on me, and all that kind of stuff. So I had to figure out how I was going to be able to sustain as a single parent on my own without depending on people. Okay? And that's when I started doing my financial stuff. Y'all remember I started my financial journey. I told y'all my story. I'll link it above so you can see it. And I was just like, I can't live like this. I can't keep my lights on. I can't feed my children. I can't barely, you know, go back and forth to work. And so in 2016, before I got my divorce, my 2016 goals were, if you remember that video, was to get a divorce, get a new job, get up my savings, and to be financially stable. Okay? That was what my goals were for 2016. It's 2020 now, so we 4 years in of this. In the 4 years in, I have completed every last goal that I set out to do in 2016. Didn't necessarily get it done in 2016, but I knew that's what I needed to get done. And it was a journey, you guys. It was so hard to do. When I set my mind to something, I'm gonna do it, but it's still hard. Like, shit ain't easy. I'm here to tell you, it ain't easy. And I did everything I could to, you know, be a better mom and just do what I could do. So basically, to get financially stable, like, of course, I had to get divorced, get everything in my name, start paying my own bills and all this other shit. And then I had to get a new job, baby, because making $16 an hour with 2 kids wasn't finna get it, okay? I had just recently got my master's degree in 2015. And I was like, I need a job to pay me what my master's degree said I'm worth. Like, I can't be out here making these pennies with a master's degree. Like, this ain't it, sis. Like, so I started the ground running. I started sending out applications. I was looking at jobs out of town. Like, I didn't care if I had to fucking move. We was out. I had explained to my children, like, your mama don't make enough money for this shit. Your mama ain't trying to live with her mama forever. Like, so, you know, we may have to move out of town. We might have to get out of Dodge. Like, we might have to blow Alabama and be like, bye, Alabama. Sorry for you. We love you, but we gotta go, you know, because you with that bullshit. You ain't trying to pay me my coins. And so, started looking around. Luckily, I knew I wanted to stay with the company. I've been there so long, and I just knew that I wanted to do it. But if I had to get out, I was gonna be out, and I was okay with that. Pack this shit up, move. Okay, a lot of people didn't understand. It was like, you got this house, you bought it. You tell me you're gonna give up your house and everything just to get more. Yes, I'm out of here. Like, I am not attached to material things, you guys. I love my house. Yes, I had renovated. I had did some couple things already, even less than what I did now. And I had invested in it, but I wasn't finna let a material item hold me back from my potential. Like, if my potential is to move, I'm gonna move. It just is what it is. And, sorry, I hate it when my lips get makeup on them. And so I was willing to move. It was what it was. Put on the eyeliner. And so, did all of that. 2016 was the best year and the worst year of my life. If you guys not following me, if you're first time following me, I have Crohn's disease. I got diagnosed in 2016. 2016 was a whirlwind. I got the job I have now that I freaking love. They pay me what I'm worth. You know, it still has certain headaches because every job does, but I feel like I'm paid what I'm worth. I feel like they value what I do. I can work independently and all that kind of stuff. But also, that was the year I got sick. That's the year I got so sick that I had to have surgery. The first surgery I've ever had in my whole entire life. And it was scary. It was scary. I started getting sick in like April of 2016. Like sick. Like, I was sick before, but not like sick. Like, you fucked up sick, okay? Sis looked like a crackhead. I had lost so much weight. I was walking around here like in the 120s. That hadn't been that fucking size since freaking high school. Okay, my average weight was like 140. I lost like 20 pounds doing no exercise, still eating junk, still not dieting, none of that. So it was, yeah, I was looking real bad. And the crazy thing about it is, sorry, I gotta concentrate. Is that I was relatively a healthy person. And to this day, they still don't understand how at 30, how old was I? 35? 35, 36, somewhere around there. They was like, this just doesn't make any sense for you to develop Crohn's disease at this age. Crohn's disease is like a older person, like 60 or older, or like a teenage disease. Like you get it when you're younger. And I truly believe it had something to do with all of those years that I was stressing out in my marriage, job, just bullshit. You know, just putting up with bullshit that I didn't need to put up with. I went through a lot of unnecessary bullshit in my marriage, putting up with shit I shouldn't have, and I feel like that contributed to my Crohn's flaring up, as they call it, a flare. And my flare wasn't just like a normal flare. You know, it wasn't like, oh, you got Crohn's disease, and, you know, this is the beginning stages, blah, blah, blah. Because before then, I got, you know, irritable bowel and just stupid shit. And I just changed my diet, you know, and everything was working out good. And I don't even want to say I was stressed in 2016. I want to say I was getting to my place of peace. But I feel like it was like a delayed stress reaction. You know how delayed stress reaction fuck you up. So I feel like it was a delayed stress reaction from everything I had went through, that my body was like, okay, you calm down now. Now we can, you know, before it was in cyber mode, we didn't have time for you to be having all these issues, but now you good, we gonna fuck you up. Boom, sucker punch to the gut. Cause fucking Crohn's disease sucker punched the shit out of me, y'all. I was toe up and I was like, fuck you, Crohn's disease. I really was. I was 38 hot about that shit. And so, hot, scared, just a lot to go with. I was thinking about my will, you know, when I'm gonna leave my kids, am I gonna die? Like, that shit was real in 2016. And so, 2016 went like this, okay? I went from getting sick in April to having surgery in September. Like, that's how fast my shit escalated. Like, that was, my doctors was like, this is the fastest I have ever seen somebody with Crohn's disease escalated without years of just having Crohn's flare. Because by the time I got diagnosed with Crohn's disease, and this is symptom free, like minimal symptoms of Crohn's disease, like not a lot, not stuff, like it just advanced all of a sudden. And they was like, that's the quickest stage I have ever seen. But the blessing of it is that I had surgery in 2016, knock on wood, you know, whatever, that nothing happens. I have not had any issues since I had surgery. I know people who have had several surgeries, ostomy bags, all of that. And I have, of course, the videos on my channel telling my story. And I feel like I was blessed. And I feel like, yes, I had to have surgery, and it kind of woke me up a little bit. And that's how I really started my financial journey. I'm like, if I die, my kids don't have anything, I don't have anything to show for it. Like, what the fuck am I gonna do in my life? I can't keep going like this, you know? So that's what made me start my financial journey. And that's what led me to where I am today. Today, I am a happy, single, divorcee. I have 2 amazing kids. I have $10,000 in savings. Like, y'all, I ain't never had $10,000 in savings. Just sitting there. Like, just sitting there and I don't give a fuck. Like, I ain't got to do nothing with it and still have money in my checking account. Like, right now, my checking account balance barely gets below $2,000. It may, but only for like a couple days, and I get paid and then it'll be back. Like, I just never was that person. I was always good with money, but I was never great with money. I feel like right now I am like on the verge of being great with money. And it's just a blessing. I don't know what, like, God just kicked me in the ass in 2016. It's like, bitch, you gotta wake the fuck up, because this fairy tale land your ass is in ain't it this. I don't know. You know, I wasn't really in the fairy tale land in 2016, but I was still on that naive, like, we could get back together, we could be, because I always wanted to be the kind of family who went on trips. My family never went on trips. We didn't go on vacation. We didn't do things. We didn't see the world. We didn't see the United States, you know, and I wanted that. And there was plenty of times I asked him, like, we need to go on vacation. We need to do this. And he just didn't understand what I meant. And it was just weird to me. And it was weird, I guess, for my family, because even now, a lot of my family members don't travel. They don't give a fuck. Like, I'm trying to travel everywhere, and I'm trying to take my kids. And I hate that this coronavirus shit hit, because we were supposed to be in New York next month. And because of this shit, we not going to New York. And I just had so many hopes. I hope this video is not rambling. If it's rambling, if y'all enjoyed it, let me know. I'm just so sorry, okay? I don't know how long this shit gonna be. I'm almost finished with my makeup, though. I guess I ain't finished when I'm finished. But, since then, since 2017 to now, which I guess would say 3 years, my finances have turned around. I didn't have any credit cards, couldn't get any credit cards. Got my first credit card, I want to say in 2017 or somewhere around there. I don't know. The limit was like $300, and now I'm up to getting like $4,000. I still don't have high credit limits because I still don't use credit like that. But I feel like my situation is better. I'm still not where I want to be, but I'm definitely way better than I was before, because where I was before was trash. Like, I was trash, you guys. Like, trash. Like, and I don't even never feel like I was ever irresponsible to the point of recklessness with my money, but I just didn't do as good as I could have. And I'm kind of mad at that, because I could be balling right now. But no, I had to be over here acting the damn fool. Anyway, I'm gonna use this. What's this? Lash Accelerator Endless Rimmel mascara. I think I got it as a gift some time ago. And I just feel like I could be somewhere else, farther along with what I want to be. But, you know, you gotta live and you learn. You can't go back and be like, woe is me, to your past. You know, you gotta move forward and just take your blows and take them bitches and then move on. That's what I feel like. I hope this video wasn't rambling. I just wanted to give y'all like a, you know, get to know me, you know, down into my situation type shit. Like, I think I talk about like my life like this in depth on my Instagram stories back before all this shit hit, when I was riding to work, but I don't think I ever just brought it up on my YouTube channel, like my whole full story. But I just feel like I haven't ever brought it to you guys like this. And the funny thing about it is, you guys, like, I remember it was after we got divorced, my ex wanted to get back together, right? And my dumb ass, after I said that was fun, entertained it for a little bit, and then I found out he had another child. Like, my ex literally had another child on me, and when I found out, this child was like fucking 8 or 9. Like, how you hide a whole human being from 8 to 9? So you guys see me and my ex like being cordial and shit when I put them on the vlog, like, rarely. But I do that for my kids. I don't entertain him on any level of me and him. Like, me and him, we trash. Like, our relationship is trash. Like, I'll still talk to him because I'm just not a grudge holder, and I'm just not a very malicious person, and I feel like I don't be evil to people for no reason. Like, if I be evil to you, it's because your ass did some shit to me. And, you know, one day I might just remember that shit and just decide, fuck you today, you know? That's just what it is. So, me and him have a relationship I think that a lot of you think is good, but in my opinion, it's just what I have to do. I'm going to go a little closer. What I have to do as a single mom who wants the father of my children to be in their lives, okay? So I'm not about being petty and all this other stuff now. I'm not finna tolerate all your shit. Like, we not finna do all kinds of stuff. But I'm also not finna be like, you know, a bitch about it. Because, you know, it's still the father of my children. But I would tell you this. Like, I'll be cordial to him, but we're not gonna be cordial forever. Like, we are divorced. Once our children get old enough for you to get your whole life and they can drive and do all that stuff, like, we're not gonna be doing this visiting my house type shit. Like, it's a lot. But I have to make sacrifices for the betterment of my kids. And I really feel like sometimes as a mom I have failed them. Just in things that I've done and how I've done things and where I feel like they should be in life. But sometimes I have to be like, you did the best what you had, Keoshia. Like, they not screwed up to the point of no return. You know, they not out here fucking shooting and killing and robbing and taking drugs and stuff. So I guess I did pretty good, you know. But as a parent, you know, you hold yourself to a high standard, and you be just like, I don't know what I did to these children, I hope they make it. Type stuff. Okay, so this is what I'm looking like. Y'all know I don't have that many eyelashes, so what my eyelashes looking like? Not too bad, y'all. This is really getting on my nerves, but anyway, that's life, you know. Sometimes you look cute without a pimple, sometimes you got like 4 or 5 of them. So what else we gonna do? Oh, bottom lashes. My bottom lashes are nowhere to be found. They are not. Alicia talked about me and was like, girl, do you not know about no castor oil? I do not. I need to do that shit, but I don't know. I need to find a bottle so I can do it. But yeah, so that's my gets to know me, let's talk, life update. But that's more like a life history, ain't it though? But it's like an update because now in my life, like I said, I'm single. I am happier than I have ever been in years. Like years. Like my son's 21. I said I haven't been this happy in like fucking 10 years. And it was a journey, you guys. I went through depression. You guys wouldn't have noticed because my depression was different. I felt as a mom, I was not entitled to be depressed. Like I had too much shit to do to be depressed. Like literally. And we're not even gonna talk about it, trying to date or even do anything else. Like I could do a whole nother get rid of me about dating and single life mom shit. And at this point, like I'm not looking to date. I just cannot deal with the bullshit that these men are putting out here. And I just not gonna put up with it. I'm not gonna do it. Like I tolerate. My tolerance is all of this since my divorce and being in that relationship and going through the things I've gone through is just null to minimal. Like my tolerance for shit is just trash. Like I'm not finna fuck with you. I'm just not finna do it. It is what it is. Okay. Now sometimes I'll put some brown in my crease, but most of the time I like to be like natural, so I don't do that. So the next thing we're gonna do is sometimes I put a little bit more concealer here, because you can see the bags. So I'm gonna try to conceal it up just a little bit more. But I just have no tolerance for a lot of stuff, and I'm just not gonna put up with it. And sometimes it makes me seem like a bitch or whatever, and I don't even care. Like I give two fucks about what it is. I know who my friends are. I am not trying to please people. I am definitely not a people pleaser. Like I could give less. Like I'm gonna do what I want to do, what I think is best for me. If you don't like it, I am sorry for you. Let's get this little mustache here. I am sorry for you, you know. But I'm not up to, if I hurt somebody's feelings, I apologize. But I'm apologizing for your feelings. But if I feel like I was in the right as far as how I feel and how I want to carry myself in my situation, I apologize because I hurt your feelings. But I want to apologize for what I did because that's what's best for me. Like I'm not going to do what you want me to do just because you think it's best for me. And what I think is best for me could be fucked up. It could be fucked up. It could like have me messed up. But it's still something I had to do for me. Like this journey with me, my mom moving out and me thinking I can take care of myself, it could have blown up in my face. I could be right here toe up. But I took the steps that I needed to ensure that it wouldn't. I'm definitely not that person who makes plans lightly. I don't mess up all this mascara here. Because I didn't wait for it to dry. So it looks a little bit better. Who does stuff lightly, but I try to make plans. But like I said, plans don't always work out. Plans sometimes be like, bitch, what I said. You know, this ain't how your life gonna work out for you. And sometimes you have to take that and be like, dang, I guess I'm gonna have to figure out another way to do it or whatever the case may be. But I feel like right now I'm not where I want to be, but I think I'm great. I feel like my life is going really good. I think my finances are fabulous. I'm actually teaching my son about his finances. He has paid off two of his six student loans. And you know, I started teaching him how to budget ever since he had a job. Really in high school, but when he went off to college for a couple of years, he didn't have a job. He had like a work study, and it was just like, do whatever you want to do with that. And but when he came back home and got a real job, we budget like every time we get paid. Or try to anyway. We don't always work out. Okay, so eyelashes, all of this stuff, some more concealer, and now I'm finna, y'all, this is the L'Oreal True Match in N8 Cappuccino. Look how long I had this. It's like beyond pan. It's like beyond pan. And I just refuse to get a new one. Don't ask me why. I don't know. So I just like dig into it and try to put a little bit of powder, right? I hope this video is not rambling. I hope I post this video because y'all know I've recorded several get ready with me and have not posted not one of them bitches. And be like, this shit trash. I'm not gonna post this stuff. I'm not finna post this shit. Okay, so next we're gonna move on to my blush. So for my blush, I like a natural. I told you I'm all about the naturals. I have this dollar palette called Beauty Treats, and it's matte blush palette. And I don't use any of these colors in here except this one right here. As you can see, none of the other colors have been used. This one's almost at pan. It's funny because it looks like it's a brown color, but it don't go on brown. Sorry for the glare. I'm in front of my window. So I go like this, and then I do like that. And it looked like a lot at first. I promise, once you blend it in like that, it's not really a lot. Because it's on the cheaper side, it don't really stay like it should. But it's enough to give me a little bit of color. And I put it on like that. That's that right there. Maybe I need to change the angle so we don't have this stuff going on. Okay, let's move over some. Alright, there we go. I'm gonna move over. There we go, that's better. And so that's what we're looking like right now. So that's that. And then my favorite highlight is still the Missy Lynn's highlight palette. I don't care. I love this color right here. Well, I don't know what it is. I'm gonna wear this shit till I can't wear it no more. I love it. Sorry, something in my eye. And so I just take my little fan brush and I just put it up there. Just like that. Till I did. But yeah, you guys, so I know a lot of people love my financial journey and I haven't really been on it lately. I'm gonna get back on it. But you know, if you're a single parent, not a single parent, just having financial issues, just having life issues, just know you will survive. You will go through some shit, like some shit. But just know that that does not define you to the point of you can't come back from it. I don't came back from an ex-husband who just, I mean, he didn't do me too bad, but he did me bad. And from that to financial ruin, because when he left, I was in financial ruin, y'all, like ruin. And if I can come back from that as a single parent, and now when I started this journey, I was not making what I make now. I was only making $15 an hour, okay, when I started this journey. My mom had to come and help me. Don't be scared to ask for help. I ask for help a lot. Not monetary, but like other help. Like keeping the kids. Like when I was working my second job, my mom would keep my kids. She would watch them for me. You know, I told her what I needed. She said she could do it. And that's what we did. Okay, so that's the highlight. I don't do no contour, none of that shit. My nose big or wide, that's just what it is. And then depending on the day and what I'm going for, I will use this Tarte palette. And I will use this very light pink champagne color here. And I'll put it in my crease, or I'll either use that same Missy Lynn highlight and put it in there too. But I think I'm going to go with this lighter color. So I want to look like I'm looking awake or some shit today. And just know that, you know, and I use this really small brush. It's like teeny tiny to get in the crevices. But not too much. Just know that, you know, trouble don't last always. I know it's such a fucking cliche, but this shit real. That's why I think people say it. Like trouble don't last always. Depression, anxiety, what is it? Hopelessness. All that shit don't last always. I went through all of that. All of that. With no therapy. I guess I had therapy from my cousins and stuff, but not professional. So, oh Lord, why am I getting like cold? Whatever. But then I just kind of take this little brush and try to like blend it in a little bit, like that. I don't know what kind of brush this is. What's it called? It's called a smudge eye sponge from Elf. That's what it is. And I kind of smudge it. Smudge it, baby, smudge it. Okay, so that's what that looks like. Very natural looking, so you still see all of this. You can see some of that there. But my skin tone's a little bit more even, a little bit more dewy. Whatever, if you don't like it, I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm not a makeup guru. So we're gonna take our Elf again, set our face one more time. Oh wait, we need to put some powder on. I'm gonna take this powder and get what I can get out. I think me and my son have to go to the bank today. So hopefully if I do another one of these, if this one even get posted, I should have a new one. And yes, I do the powder over everything else because I don't like for it to be super predominant. And then I'll go down to my neck a little bit. And then that is that. And then we're gonna take this, shake it up. And we are going to spray our faces for the guards. I love this NYX matte finish. So I really like that when it dries. And then for lipstick, I don't wear a lot of lipstick. Usually you'll see me just with Vaseline on when my lips are glossy. But I love the Milani lipsticks. I have a whole damn thing of them over here. Today we're going to use the Rose Feminine. And it's like this, it's almost the color of my lips. It's almost the color of my lips. And I really like it. So I just take that, so you can see. Can't really see it. Like it's like a pinky color. You can see a little bit, but as I blend it in, it's gonna be looking like a natural lip color. Like it look real bright right now, but it's gonna look like that in a minute. I take like my finger, and like you can see a little bit, but I don't think it's overpowering. I don't think it doesn't fit my face. I definitely like to wear this one more in the summertime. Then I feel like if it's too much, like it might be a little too much, I just take some of that double espresso, which is a brown color, and put it a little bit on top to kind of like make two colors. Now you did. Take a little bit like that, see how it is? See? It looks even better now. It looks more natural. Add a little dark to it. And that is my look, you guys. So I don't know how long this video gonna be. I apologize in advance if y'all don't even watch it, if it even get posted, but that's what it looks like. Okay, you guys, so that is the look. I hope you guys enjoyed this just my life. I don't know if it was really even a life update, more like my life type video. So I really hope you guys enjoyed it and got to know me. If you're a new subscriber or if you're new to my channel and never seen any of my videos and it's the first one you watch it, you know, that's my life. That's who I am. This channel is more about, you know, now it's about, I used to do hair all the time, but more like lifestyle. Just doing me, busy doing me. That's why it's the name of the channel. It's my life and what I'm busy doing and what I like and don't like and all types of stuff. So you'll find all types of relevant content to life on this channel. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you guys subscribe. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.